Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag, lakad matatag!
Normally. But not sure if Talon will have the leeway to really empty out their side lanes for that.
On top lane, Matumba. It's a fair bit of damage coming out into the Prophet here. Matumba, man, actually getting caught out by Zephyr and will go down. KP, able to secure first blood as Boxy will be able to run on the Tiny at the very least, but a nice setup there from Zephyr.
Just a little bit more stability or just keeping the equilibrium here for both sides, although they are clumping around mid now.
Boxy may get caught, but a nice avalanche out onto Makoto. Still, they will continue turning onto the puck. Nice shackles there from Zephyr, locking McKay down, trying to find a way out, but is not going to be able to. Great pickup there for Talon. Able to find the mid puck. And Liquid, they are not able to respond.
And they drag all the heroes they could, but they do lack a substantial amount of control in comparison to at least a single target control. Zephyr, though?
Yeah, he might just die here. Getting caught out by Boxy. Eventually will drop some Matumba. Able to get a little bit of revenge there for his team, but ultimately still a very good trade here for Talon as they did find the mid puck for a support.
And just going back to the draft, it does feel like Liquid is not under more substantial pressure, but there is a little bit of emphasis for them onto that mid game. So we will have to see that Lycan push with Nature's Prophet. We have to see the teamfight potential come true at some point.
Oh, the toss back.
Ooh.
Insania. Wrong timing on the Phoenix. Still won't matter. They will clean up with the Nature's Wrath and Dream Coil combination. Just so much damage being pumped out that could have been a rather disastrous team fight had that kept going without the Wrath, but it won't matter. Liquid, still a great fight for them, is now Savage. Down at bot lane, will be chased down. Silence
Matumba
is going to connect onto the Prophets, and Matumba, man, I believe ends up sprouting himself of all things. So Savage will keep running. Now the Rupture's out, but can he actually find a way to survive through this? TPs are incoming, but Savage surely does end up going down as now Matumba. Sunray gonna try and heal him up as he TPs away, but won't make it out either. But Makoto, he's gonna drop for their trouble. So they still find the mid Zeus. Onto hide they go now. The Dazzle surely can't make it out of this one, and won't. Zai able to pick up a double kill on the Lycan. 3 down for the side of Talon. Liquid, they'll lose 1. And another successful team fight for this dire end. In fact, make that 4 for Talon going down.
Yeah, and that's just the power of Liquid. I mean, we talked about how much presence they have. They unlucky. He knew the Wolves were around him. They had a Sentry Ward down and probably didn't figure that he'd just get randomly stunned up. So Liquid couldn't be very happy with themselves, again, slowing down the Bloodseeker. Talon has managed to create a lot of space for KP, but
Mike gonna jump in. Makoto has been caught out on the Zeus and is gonna drop. No Cat's survival. Zai, he'll just rush forward. Zephyr is gonna be there with the Serpent Ward Shackle, but it won't make the difference. Or even the Rupture. Zai, he just TPs away. There's no need for him to stick around. He'll leave the creeps behind.
perfectly for Talon going forward.
We'll see what they get done. Again, it just feels like they're the ones that need to group up and make something happen as the Aegis is going to expire, but Liquid, they're going to group up and go for something as a nice coil. Mickey going to set up on 2. Hyde should drop. We'll get the Shallow Grave off for KP. He's already gone. Zephyr blink right into the Avalanche and now the Rupture. It's going to hold 1 down, but the chase is still on. Savage, he'll go for a run, but Mickey's going to find him. 4 down. Makoto's the only survivor on the Zeus. And now Liquid back. They just don't need to, just don't make any mistakes.
Pretty much. And again, they've been playing really well, so they're not giving any openings to Talon. They're not getting too aggressive. They're not going in 1 by 1. They're going for a smoke play now.
Oh, right into the high ground. They are going to find the Tiny. They find something. Nikkei, they're going to jump in with a nice Dream Coil on Boxy. He gets the Avalanche off. Finally tying though, but the egg is down. Still Savage is going to be able to take care of it. Rupture is there as well on Matumba Man to try and stop the fight from ongoing. As Zai just going to rush them down the Lycan. Nikkei, meanwhile, finds KP on the Razor. Still a decent fight for Talon, all things being said and done, but it's not over yet. Mickey's back in. Onto Hyde he goes. He'll even find Zephyr. Triple kill for the puck. Onto the T3 top tower they go. A great start for the fight, John, but eventually this puck just cleans up.
Yeah, they really just lack hard lockdown. It's all down to Zephyr, and once Zephyr's out of the picture, you have free reign on everyone on Liquid to just run around.
GG.
They called a GG on Talon's end. Liquid play a very clean game, and Talon, well, their chances of staying in the major are starting to grow grim. Liquid just one win away. Right, you can instantly burst down Chen, Treant. Visage doesn't level Gravekeeper's Cloak until past 10. And Talon will go to the PL, so you do have a pretty hard to lock down core once more, which is where some
8% of your current HP pool. Hyde. Well, speaking of the devil here, John Hyde has been caught out down to the bot lane and eventually might drop. Meanwhile, mid lane, Makoto's in trouble as well. Zai is going to claim first blood down a bot. Makoto, he's going to be okay. Mickey, unable to chase, does have Nature's Grasp if he can find this this Phoenix. He's going to find the Observer Ward at the least, and so Zephyr's not going to even try going for the attempt here. Meanwhile, Mickey going to show up, misses the Remnant, but it may not matter. Zephyr should go down here to the Void Spirit and eventually will. Last Astral Step charge proves to be enough damage here against that Treant Protector. There's just nothing the side of Talon could have done about it.
Yeah, it's a decent sacrifice though, just tossing away the Treant Protector to get some space out. Rotation's fine.
Yeah. Bot lane we go. Savage will be targeted. Mickey is there with a very nice Remnant, duking out all the illusions. He's going to try for a TP out. Boxy has no mana, but it won't matter. They've got the damage anyway. Massive pickup here for the side of Team Liquid as they do find 23 Savage. More even game, I would argue, than say game 1 so far. Definitely good news for the Radiant side. My issue is that it does feel like Matumbaman is eventually going to be able to catch up on this TA and start to take over that farming game. He's already in the jungle getting that done as mid lane, Hyde will be chased down on the Chen and does drop as Mickey will get Dream called up. He does have Dissimulate available, but there's just so many heroes around him, and eventually he might just get taken down as Savage. Does move in and does get the job done. Boxy will go for a run as well. Insania will back him up, and they're going to be just fine.
Savage is sad. Zai's done a good job of just tracking Savage here. Although the juke...
He's fine. For now, Zai still smells something is here. Savage going to topple to the left side, but does get caught out. The Aether Remnant from Mickey right on target. Nice game sense there from Zai to check the tree line, and obviously it pays off dividends here for the side of Liquid. Zai, top of the net worth board here for Liquid. And Talon, they're very focused on this mid-tier 1 tower once again. See, against the TA, it's very important you get this mid-tier 1 tower down. Makoto, he'll make the jump in on Insania. Does have a double damage rune, so it's going to take quite easy to get the kill on the Phoenix. Zai. What's up? They found the Chen. Hyde. He is going to drop. Liquid still finding something for their trouble. But the chase is still going here for Zai on that Razor, but he's...
And Talon's just trying to get farm elsewhere on every hero. Savage, again, building in, has the Diffusal up, so a little bit more output from him. Hyde being chased down, though.
And he is. Meanwhile, Zephyr trying to go for the Overgrowth. Not going to be able to get it off yet, but eventually does find it. Onto the Razor's Eye. He's worth a lot of gold, and he's going to drop. Savage cleaning up now as they find a second. Talon might even try to force Roshan here. And they will. Are grouped up, but Savage going to rush right towards them. Liquid, they don't want to borrow this right now. They do back their way out, but the Familiars are going to catch the Razor. KP locking him down. Zai, he'll be perched up. Mickey going to try and jump in and help out somehow. Onto KP they go with the static as well with the Overgrowth. Going to lock them down from Zephyr. They've got Zai down. Mickey still trying to run. So is Boxy. Still trying to keep the fight going, but it's not good enough. The Void Spirit also to drop is now Boxy. Will be the third to go down, and Talon seemingly much more confident in this game number 2. Really very, very strong now. They might even try for a tier 3. I mean, they've got Visage Shen, so they can do it. That's for sure. They can certainly apply this pressure. They'll move in. Boxy. Oh, he's going to be in trouble now. The Tiny out of position. Does get caught out. Will drop. Eventually, there's now the Coil. Also going to lock down Insania. Savage going to move right forward onto the Phoenix. It makes very short work of it. Tier 3 tower under siege. Talon, they'll keep going for more. Makoto just playing around.
Savage can go into the heart next, has the full Manta up, so a lot more durable now on that Phantom Lancer. And I think the big difference again is that KP having more impact, and Mikado being able to play still.
Okay, caught out. Dream Call. Very nice there from Makoto to set up for the team fight as they've got the Void Spirit locked down. But Makoto, he's going to drop to this. It's quite a bit of damage coming out from Liquid, but Matamba, he's trapped up. He'll go down. No buyback available.
Double kill.
Okay, he bought back for this fight, but the fight's already over. Talon, they might keep trying to make a run, but Hyde's there to back him up though. He is doing a fair bit of damage to this puck, but ultimately in the end, it shouldn't matter. Matamba eventually should drop as he does go
Detection?
for the node. Where's the detection? It won't matter. Eventually they'll get him. Eventually. Meanwhile, mid-river. Overgrowth up, but Zephyr may get caught. Still, it does walk away as Savage. Does go in after Boxy now, taking down the Tiny, but Savage is in trouble. The Remnant, it'll drag him back, and the PL's gonna drop. Not a good trade at all for Talon.
Yeah, much bigger kill coming out for Liquid. It does cost them
They're gonna make their way over and get the vision as Boxy might be targeted first. Savage, he'll rush in. Who do we want first? The egg. It's gonna be dropped. Savage is dropping rather low. Still has that secondary life, however, and still very safe is Makoto now. Gonna make the jump in. The toss back onto Matamba, but the Dream Coil was there. He break the coil with the toss back, and now Boxy's gonna get caught out anyway. He barely makes the TP back towards the fountain.
with KP's build out. He's pretty hard to kill off. AC up, going for the Shivas next. There is still room for Liquid to play as. They will go for a smoke play, looking to punish Talon for the D clump.
Liquid, they will move in. Oxy, Avalanche is there to start. Savage is around, however. It's a great fight already for Talon as Zephyr's there with the overgrowth. Holding two of them down. No chances of success here for Liquid. They'll keep trying to run their way back towards the base. And Talon, they'll go...
It's a few seconds away for Insania. They don't have play. Once that's up, maybe. But it's a pretty big maybe at this point, Mike.
Go again. Savage. Is he going on? Zephyr might just drop and does do so. Savage dropping very low, but has found the egg first. Will go down eventually, I think, but never mind. He cleans him up. Aegis still intact. Insania is going to try to get in range to do something. They do get the Aegis out as Boxy with the Avalanche is going to be there into the toss back onto Hyde. Meanwhile, Zai, though, on the Razor is going to go down. Zai is gone. Boxy is also probably gone. They are losing a lot of heroes left, right, and center here. Liquid. It's Matumba Man gonna try to romp at the purges there. Detection, however, was lacking, but won't matter. Eventually, Matumba does come back out. They'll find another. He'll buy back. The GG call surely coming very soon, though. Here for Talon. Savage, he does drop a little bit low, but Makoto, he's gonna find Zai one last time. It's gonna be another die back here for the Razor as they're thinking about going into the fountain. I don't think that's a great idea, but you never really know. Savage, he's got the heart up now. So maybe he wants to make that happen. It's Matamba, yeah, they're fountain diving. They want the full team line, but they'll get it. No GG call made yet. There you go, it eventually comes out. That'll tie out this series 1-1. And Talon, against our thoughts, Jonathan, because we thought this draft would never work out, Talon make this game number 2 work.